I invite you to take some time with me now to pause, to be present to all that you are carrying this morning, to be present to the joys, sorrows, and complexities in your own heart. To be present to each other. Some call this turning inward or this turning towards as a moment of prayer. Some refer to it as such. And I was reminded this morning of the words of Meister Eckhart when I was listening to actually an interview with John O'Donohue. I was reminded by the words of Meister Eckhart, who said that people often ask how we should pray. And that the true response to that question is not how ought we to pray or how should we pray, if you even call it prayer. But the true question is, how should we be? How should we make space for turning our attention towards the things that are most important? And I was reminded further by the words of Meister Eckhart that there is a place in the soul that neither time nor space nor any created thing can touch. That there is a place in all of your hearts that is steady and solid and always has been throughout your life. What this means is that you and your identity and what you carry is not simply the equivalent of your accumulated experience, of all the joys, sorrows, and complex truths that you experience in your life, of all the struggles and the pain that you endure in life, but rather that there is a place in yourself from the very beginning up until now that is constant, that has never been wounded, that is always whole. That there is an inner peace and tranquility and confidence and source of love in you and all of us. And it is always there. And so the task of this thing that we call prayer is to be quiet and still enough so that we can find it and remind ourselves that it is always there for us, no matter what is going on outside of us or inside of us. To remind us that that thing that exists at our core, at our heart center, is the spark of connection and love that we must return to see how things truly are in this world. I'll end this prayer with one final image. Picture yourself as if you were floating on top of an ocean, a stormy sea with huge waves rocking you from side to side, tossing you about through life. those waves, that wave, is the complexity of being alive. And it is the task of the spiritual life, of the spiritual pursuit, to allow ourselves to dive deep beneath the tumultuous surface of that wave and see that when you go beneath the surface of the ocean, there is still movement, but there is a beautiful depth. And we realize that when we go beneath the surface, that we are surrounded by this water that connects us to everything, that holds everything, that surrounds us in love.